Today we're going to be talking about how Emma Chamberlain is a bully.
I'm obviously the girl who exposed Emma Chamberlain.
But Emma Chamberlain has found a way around being exposed.
Emma Chamberlain just ended her career.
We're talking about how Emma Chamberlain got famous.
Emma Clam hates poor people.
People think that Emma Chamberlain, the very all over the place coffee-fueled vlogger, is a cyberbully.
The truth about Emma Chamberlain is that well the script tells me to call her a bully because of some Instagram messages. What? Well, if we're going to follow the YouTube hate train, then I'd just like to say, in my personal opinion, I genuinely believe that Emma Chamberlain is not a bully. Now, if you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about right now, let me just explain. Emma Chamberlain is a YouTuber who makes vlogs, story times, gaming videos, pretty much absolutely anything really. And in recent months, her channel has been absolutely blowing up. And I'm not exaggerating, it's been pretty mental how well she is doing. But there is a common pattern that appears every time somebody blows up on this website. They get a lot of subscribers and a lot of views, and then they get exposed for something from their past. And now some of these exposed videos can be based on real things and can genuinely damage somebody's career, and we've seen that with Jake Paul and Logan Paul. But then in some cases we get exposed videos which are just complete nonsense, and we've had that with Emma Chamberlain. Because in recent times people have been making videos basically calling her a bully, and people have been coming out from her old school to expose Emma. I mean, there is just so many videos on this situation. Now genuinely, I only have one real problem with Emma Chamberlain, and that is her merchandise is slightly questionable. Well, it's not questionable, it's just a bit poo, but we're not going to take a look at that today. We're going to take a look at the bullying claims. And now I understand that these accusations have been around for around a month or two now, and a lot of people may argue, Nabber, you're a bit late to the trend here. Well, basically, I've just been waiting for more accusations to come out so I can build a better conclusion. So today we're going to be taking a look at a few exposed videos made about Emma Chamberlain and see if they hold any ground whatsoever. Also, I would like to say I'm not coming from a biased perspective in this situation because I don't necessarily watch Emma Chamberlain's content, so really, I have no reason to defend her. If anything, I have more of a reason to go against her because that would get more views. And before we go into any of these exposed videos on Emma Chamberlain for bullying, I would just like to say I've looked at a few before and the critiques are just absolutely miserable. They're just terrible. So let's just get into it and see what tea we're going to be spilling today. And it all begins from a video titled Spilling the Tea about Emma Chamberlain scamming her fans and bullying. So judging from the title, we're going to come out of this video pretty much thinking that Emma Chamberlain's evil. She is the reincarnation of the devil himself. Let's just take a look at what they say in this.
My heart is so cold, I can't trust these hoes, I can't love these.
I love the whole vibe they've got going in this video. They've got the chill music in the background, they've got the clickbait, they've got the subscribe to my video for a giveaway. That's where we've gotten to on YouTube in 2018. We're having gift card giveaways or merchandise giveaways in exposed videos. And honestly, I do personally believe that something as big as a bullying accusation, especially to somebody with a big brand, is genuinely something quite serious. So to have a giveaway in a video about that, to me, is just personally quite ridiculous. And now we are going to skip past all the merchandise critiques in this video, because I'm pretty sure at this point we have all came to the conclusion that selling this for over $40 is pretty fucking wank. Now, I have seen these DMs absolutely everywhere. These are meant to be the key things exposing Emma Chamberlain for being a bully. It says at the top, just want to confirm that I was given 100% proof that the girl's friends went to the school of Emma, but they didn't want me to share the proof because they were scared of Emma and her stans. So the whole point of these DMs are pretty much to expose Emma for being a nasty person back in high school. According to these DMs, she just used to stir the pot in friend groups and was just a bit of a bellend. And there are plenty of schoolmates who did come out here, but what I did notice that in DM number 3, it says in school she never actually felt like she was bullied by Emma. But the title is Spilling the Tea about Emma Chamberlain scamming her fans and bullying. And now I'm not going to say Emma Chamberlain wasn't a bit of a bellend back in high school. I'm sure maybe at some points she might have been annoying, she might have been a bit ignorant, she may have pestered a few people. You know, she may have just been a teenager back in high school. Now, honestly, people, I did experience my minor share of bullying back in school around 8 or 6 years ago, but to be honest, If these people who used to sort of bully me back in high school, I wouldn't take spite towards them if they became successful, if they're successful now. I wouldn't go out of my way and lie and attempt to tarnish their careers. And now I'm not defending bullying here. I think bullying is a terrible thing. You're an absolute bellend if you bully someone. Somebody that hasn't experienced it myself. It's not nice. It's horrible, in fact. But I just don't think it's fair if they've grown up as a person 5 years later. I don't think it's fair to bring this thing up in an attempt to ruin somebody's career. But the thing is, I'm not even defending Emma for bullying here because there is absolutely no evidence whatsoever in these DMs. It's just people coming out and saying random things with nothing to back their opinions and nothing to back their messages. Now they go on in this video to basically show a clip from a podcast that Emma Chamberlain featured on, and apparently she describes how she used to bully people. And this definitely is 100% conclusive evidence that Emma Chamberlain most definitely used to bully people back in high school. I'm not being sarcastic. I promise.
Now a lover, not a fighter.
I've never been a fighter.
I've
probably because I would lose. I always lose. No, but like I will write a good ass like mean text though. Like I really was good at that in middle school. Like I could really go off on a queen if I wanted to. No, I would mess with people's brains with my texts.
Yeah,
it was
I
good.
can be very
like just get on some like overly personal shit. Be like, yeah, and at your 5th grade party, you know when that one balloon that you really liked was missing? Guess what? I fucking ate it. I chewed it up and I ate the helium too, and that's why I sounded like a chipmunk for the rest of the party.
No, it's all about you have to find the evidence. You have to like compile a lot of evidence. You have to make them feel like they are evil so that they feel bad for it. Now I sound like a sociopath.
Now if you listened carefully there, you can hear that she said back in middle school she used to do them things. And if my sources are correct, i.e. Google, apparently when you're in middle school in America, you are between the ages of 11 and 13. And now Emma Chamberlain is 17 years old. So what she's talking about here would have been at least 4 years ago, up to like 6 years or maybe even 7 years. And the thing is, it doesn't even sound that serious. It just sounds that Emma Chamberlain can send a good old mean text. And newsflash people, anyone watching this right now can say something nasty and probably in their lifetime has said something nasty. The fact that people are taking this as conclusive evidence and believing that Emma Chamberlain is a bully because of this clip and other messages, it's just absolutely phenomenal to me. It really does show the naivety of some people. And then they go on in this video to show a clip which is designed to make Emma Chamberlain look bad. But the thing is, when I listened to this clip first, I thought to myself, this just makes Emma Chamberlain seem like a good person and it just makes her security guards seem bad. Now this clip is quite long, but I just want to give you guys the full context, so just bear with me here.
28th, the Saturday night of Playlist Live Orlando, where I was at the massive pool party they put on every year. I was wearing a bathing suit top and shorts. Not my outfit of choice if I knew what was about to go down, but so were the other 10,000 people there. There was a special section that was separated off for only creators and famous people so they weren't attacked by their like Sammys. And I was lucky enough to have been given a badge to get in from my friend who is a creator. And I was just watching the fireworks from the less crowded VIP section. That's literally all I was doing, and I was planning to leave after the fireworks anyways. And y'all have to understand, I don't watch YouTube. I'm not a fangirl. I could care less about who I'm standing with or who I'm talking to, given the chance that I even know their name. So I'm chilling, talking to a few people I had met, and before the show even ends, security just jumps out of nowhere and starts going, get on, get on! Golf carts pull up, and I know I'm not supposed to be there. I'm not famous, so I try to dip, and security doesn't let that happen. The next thing I know, I'm being dragged onto this golf cart, sitting in the back seat facing outwards with David Dobrik and 2 other guys. Now put yourself in my shoes. I just decided the best thing I could do now was to stop worrying and see where this golf cart could take me. And I decided I was just gonna have a good time. And like cattle, once again, we were all just thrown into an elevator. I was not given a chance to leave. And I remember the security guard inside of the elevator was double, triple checking that every single person in there was holding up their room key, verifying that they were supposed to be staying in that VIP part of the hotel. And I was the only one who was not holding up a room key right in front of her, and she just didn't notice. And this happened like 3 more times the whole night. After we got out, I approached Emma because she seemed more my age and more laid back than everyone else, and I explained to her my situation and how I got there and what should I do, and she was so reassuring and invited me to come with them. No one cared that I was there. They all just were shocked that I made it all the way up there without getting caught by security. As a group, we all headed to, I think it was David's room because he seemed to be the leader of the pack, but I couldn't be sure, and we had so much fun. I remember talking to Emma like once whenever everyone was blaring rap music, and and I was like, oh whoa, can they play indie music? And she said something about Rex Orange County. We were just sitting on the edge of the bed dancing and singing and having a good time. Like, it was way too loud for any form of conversation, trust me.
What I can take from this clip is that the security guards at the event were just pretty terrible, and the person that was actually helping her was Emma. Now, I'm not kissing up to Emma here. I've made a video before criticising her for her overpriced merchandise, but when I see people using borderline compliments in an attempt to expose somebody, it's kind of ridiculous. She was called nice, reassuring, and just seemed down to earth. So what is the expose about here? Well, who's being exposed? Is this person exposing himself for making a shit expose video? Because I really don't know what's happening here. And I went to look at the comment section of this video because I thought, well, surely a lot of people are just criticising it. And yeah, a few people here and there were saying this is a bad video, but some people were just believing everything in the video. This is making me hate Emma. If an exposed video on YouTube.com genuinely makes you form a level of hatred for somebody you have never met and you've never spoken to, I'm genuinely concerned for you. Honestly, if this has made you hate Emma Chamberlain, I'm really concerned. Because it does show levels of naivety that people are going through, that they're so easily impressionable on this website that they're going to believe absolutely everything. That worries me personally as a creator and as a regular human being. I really can't tell if I'm out of the loop. I mean, is the vlogging community just more sensitive than anything I can actually imagine? Because I really can't take any issue with this. I mean, there's even a clip going around saying that Emma Chamberlain bullied the Dolan twins and James Charles. Now, I am going to play this clip, but I do have a question for you lot watching this right now. Do you genuinely believe the clip I'm about to play will show Emma Chamberlain bullying somebody? Put that into your mind, just think about it for a second. Now let's take a look.
Guys, that is all we have for this video today. I'm honestly so proud of everyone today and the Sister Squad. I think you all absolutely killed it, and thank you for taking the time and listening and learning. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Okay, 7.5. I'm gonna give you a 7.5.
7.5.
Your eyes look really great.
It's literally.
They've genuinely used this in an exposed video in an attempt to show that Emma Chamberlain is a bully. It's just a minute of her pulling faces. Now, I don't know if I'm old-fashioned, but that's not bullying. That's just her having a laugh with her friends. I mean, isn't Emma Chamberlain known for being constantly sarcastic and just joking about pretty much anything? And I think that's what she's just doing here. Do people genuinely believe that the Dolan twins and James Charles would be friends with Emma Chamberlain if she's a bully? And do you think that they wouldn't say anything about it publicly, given the massive platform that they have? And you can see again in the comment section, people are just openly admitting to loving to hate Emma Chamberlain. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for the tea, I'm all for the drama and the gossip on this website, but to jeopardize somebody's career by lying about them being a bully, that's a very serious thing in my opinion. And they don't even stop there, because apparently the final piece in the puzzle of exposing Emma for being a bully is that apparently she changed when she moved to LA.
Good morning, everyone. No, I did not cut my hair. It is just tucked into my sweatshirt. It is around 8:45. I'm making myself some breakfast.
I moved to LA like a week ago, and I like don't fit in. Like I like can just tell. Like I can feel it in my heart. I'm like, all right, Emma, like you know, you need some.
Now, regardless if Emma has changed or not, if you're complaining that she's changed, surely that defeats the entire argument of this video. Because the whole argument of this video is that the old past Emma Chamberlain was a bully. But then they go on to say that they missed the old Emma Chamberlain and how she was in her old videos. So if you're complaining about her being a bully in her past but saying you miss her in her past, it really makes no sense. It's almost like this video is just complete horseshit and Emma Chamberlain isn't a bully. If anything, this video can be regarded as bullying. Because if you're attempting to ruin somebody's career by lying about them being a bullying, well, that just kind of fits the definition of bullying. You're trying to intimidate or force a bunch of people into believing that somebody is something they're not, which is wrong and which is a lie. And the common recurring pattern on this website of people assuming things about specific YouTubers because of minor things from their past is a problem. We've started to cancel people on this website and on other platforms such as Twitter because of dickish things they did 5 years ago. I don't believe that we should say people are cancelled for things they did 5 years ago. I think we should accept that these people have changed. Well, at least take it into consideration. I think this whole concept of cancel culture, which we're seeing more and more in the modern day, is genuinely ridiculous. Because if we continue to do that, we're not allowing creators and people on the internet in general to evolve, because as cliche as it is, you mainly grow from your own mistakes. And if we're not going to allow creators to make mistakes, then that's extremely dehumanizing and extremely wrong. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you can't criticize somebody. In fact, I'm saying you should criticize somebody. But unsubscribing and completely blocking people out from your life because they messed up once a few years ago, well, that's just crazy. Because it puts a certain level of pressure on somebody to not fuck up at all. I guarantee in my time on this platform, I am going to fuck up. I am going to make a mistake. I am going to probably make an apology one day on this channel. I don't know why, I don't know when, but it might possibly happen. Now, obviously there are a few exceptions, like going into a certain forest in Japan. That was something ridiculous. That is something that crosses the line. But cancelling somebody because their security was bad is absolutely mad to me. So in conclusion, I do not believe at all that Emma Chamberlain is a bully. In fact, the only thing I believe about Emma Chamberlain is that her merchandise is just a bit wank and a bit overpriced. I wish nothing but the best for Emma Chamberlain, and it is nice to see another creator do so well. I really do appreciate it if you sat through this video and understood where I'm coming from, and I really do appreciate if you subscribe and drop a like if you agree with what I said and if you enjoyed the video. I would love to know your guys' thoughts, so if you want to let me know your thoughts on Twitter, do so at iNabber TV. Also, you can let me know your thoughts at Instagram at iNabber. And before we end the video, I am going to thank my Patreons. Big thanks to Alice, Anna, Arista, Burger Badger, Charmskull, Creepypasta Rob, Cubes Cyber, Dinky Dino, Evelyn, Henry, Inochi, Jay, Jessica, Catherine, Candidi, Leslie, Logan, Lisa, Majestic, Michaela, Mary, Maya, Mel, Michael, Michelle, Aurelie, Regan, Rochelle, Rockstar, Sadie, Scrubby, Celestina, Sophie, Speedbird, Trishna, Uncle Tid, 05, Zombie Cesar, Tonjay, In My Shoes, and Joe. But thank you so much for pledging to the Patreon. I think I may have repeated a few words there. But anyways, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers. We will have a special out soon, which you're bound to see a few familiar faces in. And there is something very big happening soon. Very big indeed. But you'll find out in the next few weeks. Peace.